What can England conjure up today at the Adelaide Oval? It's the last of the T20s in this section of the multi-format Ashes. It goes in that vicinity, but her placement has been absolutely spot on so far, Beth Mooney. And straight down the ground she goes. Field is up. Didn't quite time it, but times it well enough. And then the low full toss. That will get put away as well. That's 3 on the trot for Mooney. Up and over. Pace and width. It's a lovely punch. That's the shot of the night. We've seen some classy shots already. As Vol takes the long handle to the ball, but it doesn't go too far at all. It's Wyatt. She's got the safe pair of hands. Glorious. She's done it so far throughout her innings, and it's just a short innings so far. Ramps, fine. 1 bounce, 2, 3, it'll roll over the rope. You could not get any straighter than that, and that is what has eluded Charlie Dean. It's flat, it's really flat, and that was always going to be the hard part for Danny Wyatt-Hodge, who gave it everything. Bowls her, comes back into the attack, and that says a lot. The reaction there from Eccleston as she bowls Litchfield. Edged and flies past Jones. She had no chance whatsoever. So Perry gets away with a fumble first and foremost for the single, then a thick outside edge for a 4. The little single brings up her 25th 50 for Australia. What form she is in, Beth Mooney. Yeah, completely loses that one. It was a rare delivery there from Capsey. Slices it. Had the width just to get the hands through the ball. Productive over here. Oh, she's got a good piece of that. As Perry drills it to Kemp, who takes it so easily.
Yeah, and it's just that in-between length from Elise Perry. We've seen her dismissed like this a little bit.
Oh, she's hit that well, really well. Takes Dunkley out of the equation, and it's only probably 3.5 metres to her right. Has picked up the length perfectly there, Beth Mooney. Straight to Capsey. Hardly had to move. Kemp gets her first, and Harris departs. Well, it might be more than 160 if they keep bowling in areas like that. Brings her into play once again. Doesn't have to dive, just takes it above her head, and that is the end of Sutherland. Oh, that struck in line again, like a previous one. So Beth Mooney will finish on 94 not out with that little inside edge onto the pads. Australia will finish at 5 for 163 as well. Down the ground and through. That is a wonderful start there for Sophia Dunkley in England. This could be an opportunity to take the wicket of Dunkley, and it is. Brown back into the Australian team and getting a wicket with her very first ball on her home ground as well. Listen to the crowd. A little way shape, but finds the gap. That is the way to start an innings. I reckon I could... Oh, Mooney really likes it. Over to you, Talia McGrath.
So I've got the ball on the bat with a clear spike.
Beth Mooney, you are an absolute superstar. Danny Wyatt finds some space there off Annabelle Sutherland's first ball. This time clubs it forward of point, so has taken that boundary rider sweeper out of play. The ball before last, and this one. Plays the wrong line, Sutherland gets the right line. Nat Sivabrunt departs. That is well placed. Perry tries to put the jet burners on. Loves the offside. Gives herself some space. There's that shorter ball from Megan Shute, but in this wicket, it just set up a little bit too much for her. As White wants to put pressure on Wareham. Instead, though, she has skied it to Sutherland. Yet again, an Australian bowler with a wicket off their first ball.
And the leg spinner's on.
If she hasn't got bat on that, the finger will go up, and that it does.
Wickets is hitting.
England in a world of trouble now. Oh, gets onto that nicely, does Kemp so nicely. Looks to go over the top for the second time, and that is her downfall, because Grace Harris will take the catch. England are 6 down. Another catching opportunity. Another one taken. This time it's King. The leggies team up. Bowled Wareham, caught King. Dean goes. She's got a bit of it, but not enough of it. And Wareham camped herself underneath it. And that's something you don't see every day, because she is one of the better fielders going around.
Catch.
Had to really reach for it, Heather Knight, to get the angle backward of square and to find the boundary.
It has a huge role to play.
Heather Knight looking to go down the ground, and it's Litchfield, and she thought she had it, but she didn't. Has to track back, and there it is. How good are they? Vol's been brilliant from the start of this match along the ground. Now she's just as good in the air.
Well, the Australian fielders, it is a highlight of their team, of their athleticism, and Georgia Vol, that is an absolutely incredible catch.
Perry with the dive and the one-handed pick up the throw, and almost the run out, and I think so, maybe.
So I've got the batter short of their ground when the wicket is broken.
Simply outstanding. The entire Australian team collectively has just lifted everyone in the field. This time it's Perry with a piece of brilliant fielding. Clinical, commanding, and so classy from Australia. They go 6-zip up in this series. They've got all the points in the white ball games and have inflicted one of England's worst T20 defeats on them.
Yeah, Beth Mooney can't keep her out of this game. She's had an exceptional evening, first with the bat and now behind the stumps. And the Aussies, they've absolutely dominated this evening.
162 on the board on a slightly slower wicket than we're used to here at Adelaide Oval, but it was the Beth Mooney show, really. 94 not out of 63 deliveries. It's a monster win by Australia by 72 runs.